Hello, friends. All right, wait for just a few minutes for you guys to get here because this is going to be a real fast live. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and leave the shopping link right here in the comments. So this is where you can shop all the makeup looks and all the products I'm going to use today. So I was talking to a friend of mine and she was like, I was watching one of your tutorials and does it really take you 30 minutes to do your makeup every day? I was like, no, oh my gosh. It takes me 30 minutes because I'm sitting here talking to everyone. She's like, well, how fast can you do your makeup? And I was like, I don't know, within a few minutes. She's like, I'd like to see that live. I'm like, okay. So I've done this once before, but it was like 3 years ago, or maybe 2 years ago, where I timed myself. I have a timer, and we're going to see how fast I can put on my makeup. Just for fun. So I will not be answering questions until I'm done because we're racing the clock here. So feel free to ask your questions while I'm live, and then as soon as I'm finished with my makeup, we'll check the time, and then I'll go back through and answer. But also my assistant, Ash, is going to be live with us here in a second, and she'll be answering questions while I'm live as well in the comments. So make sure you're reading the comments for the answer to your question. I did want to remind you guys that you only have 9 days left. 9 days left to be able to get this month's special. So this month's special is any foundation, including the Serum Plus, any concealer, the pressed powder, any facial brush, the primer, the setting spray. You get all of these full-size products at over 20% discount. So it is so worth the money. Even if you're not getting it today, if you haven't yet been color matched by me, get your color match in ASAP. Even if you are planning to purchase like next Friday or whatever, message me today so you get your color match in so you don't miss out on it. Because sometimes it does take me a few days to get through all of my color matches, so I don't want you to miss out on that deal. Because I promise you, October 1st, you're going to message me and be like, I missed the deal, and it's not coming back anytime soon. They only do this foundation bundle like 1, maybe 2 times a year. So I don't want you to miss out on it, so make sure to take advantage and grab this bundle. Okay, so Ash is here with us finally. So now we're going to go ahead and go in with our Serum Plus foundation, and then I'm going to do my concealer, and then I'm going to set it with my setting powder, and then I'm going to set it with my pressed powder, and then we're going to do bronzer. Let me set this down. Bronzer, blush, highlight. And then I'm going to do a really simple eye look just using the Liquid Shadow and Glassy with the liner in Pristine. And then we're going to do our lip liner, and then we're going to do our lipstick in the shade Affluent. So that's all the products I'm going to put on right now. So I'm going to set the timer as soon as we're ready, and it's going to be go time. I'm also going to do mascara, I forgot, which I'm going to do the lash primer and the Twisted Mascara. The bundle is $99 for the 4 things, which is foundation, concealer, primer, and any setting product. That can be the setting spray or that can be the setting powder. So that's $99. And then for $155, you get all 4 of those plus the pressed powder and plus the foundation brush. So you get everything, literal everything. All right, so I always get so nervous when I do this. I don't know why. I never get nervous when I go live except for when I time myself. Why do I do this to myself? Okay, make sure everything's out. Lined up for us. Okay, so I've already shaken up my foundation, which is going to be super important. We're going to use the shade Lace. Okay, shaken up. Ready? I'm going to allow myself to open it first, okay? Ash is very camera shy. You can't convince that woman to get on camera. You guys can try. All right, ready? Set. Go. All right, so I'm not going to talk because I feel like it's going to distract me. I wish I could put on music, but I think Facebook would take it down if I did. And again, I'll answer questions as soon as I'm done. But when people log on and they wonder why I'm not talking, you guys have to tell them. Because I'm sure I'm going to get a couple, why is she just putting on her makeup and not speaking? And she's going so fast. I'm at a minute. It's kind of funny because if you're like, oh, it only took me 1 minute to put on my foundation, that'd be true. Concealer. Concealer shade is Lace. I have some blemishes down there, that's why I put it so far. Probably like, why are you putting concealer in your neck? Hormonal breakouts. They're super fun. Okay. Okay, so that was the setting powder, and this is the pressed powder in Taffeta. Come on! I'm also trying not to like knock things over. And don't worry, I'm going to go back through and read all your guys' comments. And Ash is live with us answering. And if you need to be color matched, just comment color match down below. Okay, blush in the shade Surreal. Highlight in the shade Pearly. Alright, I'm going to use the old brow liner because it's still available and I feel like I haven't used it in a long time. And if you loved the old one, it's still available, so make sure you grab it. It's only $19. The new one, however, does have the argan oil, keratin, and biotin infused in it. I feel like the brows take the longest for this whole thing. I'm like, I can't see. I'm not even sealing things up anymore. Okay, you guys. Stop. Boom, baby. 6 minutes, 50 seconds. And look at this. I wasn't lying. I did this whole makeup look in less than 7 minutes. Boom. It's also kind of fun to know that I can fully get glammed within 7 minutes. Isn't that phenomenal? I'm like shook right now. I've never done my makeup that fast. I didn't know I couldn't do my makeup that fast. You guys, 7 minutes. I don't know, that should be a record. And I did mascara, I did everything. So, if you ever felt like you can't do all of those things, less than 10 minutes, it is totally possible. And that's with eyeshadow, that's with eyeliner, that's with mascara, lipstick even. 7 minutes, you guys. How good is that? So good. Okay, so I'm going to scroll up and look at all the questions, but first I'm going to slow-mo it. So the first thing I did is I always spray my face down with setting spray. I know, right? Don't tell my husband. He's going to be like, so why don't you do it that fast every day? So setting spray, mattifying face primer, setting spray all over. And again, if you need to be color matched, comment color match down below and I'll get you fully set up with all of this at a huge, huge discount, okay? Comment color match. Okay, so setting spray, primer, setting spray. And then after we did that, then we went in with our Serum Plus foundation, the shade Lace. So as you saw, I shook this up and then applied it with the Kabuki brush, which is my favorite way to apply it. And then after we applied our foundation, then I went in with my Skin Solution Concealer in the shade Organza. We did that upside down triangle shape, and then I used it on any blemishes that I needed extra coverage on. This is the concealer that has the caffeine infused in it. So it not only like depuffs your under eyes, but it looks so, so good on, especially if you have dark circles. So then we did our Touch Bold Settings Powder. I baked with this really quickly and then used our fan brush to sweep that away. So that's going to absorb any natural oils that are pushing against our foundation. And then after we did that, then we set everything with the pressed powder in the shade Taffeta. And we set that all over using a big giant Kabuki brush, which I'll leave the link in the comments. So we did this not only to set our makeup, but also to add a little extra coverage and then equal out to my skin tone. So everything just blended really well together. Then we contoured with the Beachfront Bronzer and the Tapered Blusher Brush. So we applied both of these things. We applied this, the Beachfront Bronzer, and the shade Sunset is still available, but the limited stock. So don't wait, make sure you grab that, add it to your cart, gets you free shipping. So I applied it in my contoured areas, like around the nose, around the forehead, down the cheek structure. And then after I did that, I used my blush in the shade Surreal. And that's going to give you that really pretty illuminized look to your cheek structure and just overall gives your skin like a glowy, dewy look. And also gives you like color to your skin so you don't look washed out. So then after we did that, then we went in with the Touch-A-Lo Mode Luminizer. So this is going to be like our highlight. And we popped that on the bridge tip of the nose and then highest parts of the cheekbones to, again, give you that really glowy finish look. And then for our lips, we did just a cheapy lip liner. And then we did the lipstick in the shade Affluent. This is my favorite for a quick, gorgeous look because it looks like my natural lip color, but it has like a really pretty sheen to it, and it's hydrating. It's like a satin finish lipstick. So again, that was the shade Affluent that we put on. It's very, very creamy. And then for our eyes, we did the liquid eyeshadow in the shade Glassy. This is a limited edition color, and it is on sale in the Eye Essential bundle. In that bundle, you get any liquid eyeshadow, any mascara, and any eyeliner. So we did the shade Pristine for my eyeliner, which is that white which is really illuminating for your eyes, makes your eyes look bigger, makes them look brighter. Really, really good if you have hooded eyes or mature eyes. So Pristine in the eyeliner. You can also buy this by itself. It's only 15 bucks. And then we did the liquid eyeshadow in Glassy, which we applied with the crease brush. So we just did that on the inner corner, again, to really illuminize our eyes and get it to really pop. So we did the eyeliner in Pristine, the liquid eyeshadow in the shade Glassy. And then for our lashes, we did the lash primer and the twisted mascara for really amazing length on both, which these are really, really good for your lashes. This has argan oil, keratin, and biotin to help to make your lashes grow while you're wearing it. And then we did our brows with the old brow pencil. I like this one because it's small, but the new one is the one I use more frequently, and that one has the argan oil, keratin, and biotin infused in it. And it's called the Brow Sculpting Pencil. And then the very last thing we did was we used our setting spray to spray all over and to just like finish off this makeup look, make sure there's no transferring, and that it looks flawless all day long. Excuse me. Sorry. Okay. What colors in the liquid eyeshadows are limited edition? Glassy. I could tell you. Hold on. Let me get them out. Decisive and Misty. Those three are all limited edition. I know, right? You definitely have to get the white liner. I feel like it's a really good, nice, different transition. And if you're just now tuning in, I did this whole makeup look in less than 7 minutes. And I even have the timer to prove it. 6 minutes, 50 seconds. The shade of the bronzer, the shade Sunset, is still available. All right, I'm going to scroll up so I don't miss any comments. So again, make sure to comment color match if you guys need anything. Okay, so a lot of highs. You guys like the timed ones? Yay, I see some color matches. Awesome. Have I ever thought of... Yeah, Ash doesn't like being on camera. Yes, I already did the primer, so I always do primer, setting spray, primer. Or I'm sorry, setting spray, primer, setting spray before I put on any makeup. Oh, right? This foundation is so good. I'm using the Serum Plus foundation. I think the Kabuki brush applies better coverage, but the blending buds, when you go over it after, really smooth out the coverage. The foundation looked like banana color, but does it match now? Yes, it does. The foundation morphs to your skin. It like almost color matches to you. So, and I always do recommend also to make sure that you're setting with a pressed powder to also even out that coverage. No, lace is lighter than taffeta. I use the concealer in the shade Organza. I would do Organza if the shade Lace is out of stock. Yes, the blending buds you want to use damp. So you wring them underneath the water and you squeeze them till no water falls from them. Would you use the setting powder for the liquid instead of the setting spray? No, I would personally either use both or use a setting spray. I need help with my dark circles. I will message you, Sarah. I have like the dark circle regimen that will heal them. Thank you. It's from Fancy, my hair tie. Why setting powder before pressed powder? So the reason why you want to do it opposite, you don't want to do your setting powder after your pressed powder. Setting powder is like a translucent color, so it will make your skin almost look white. If you're doing it opposite, you could experience cakiness because the pressed powder is sealing up the foundation and it's also providing extra coverage. So if you're doing setting powder on top of pressed powder, one, the setting powder is not doing what it's meant to do. And two, you could be altering the color of your foundation. So you want to do setting powder, then pressed powder. Oh my gosh, the eye cream is phenomenal. I have the old liquid foundation. I only had it for 1 month. I'm having trouble drying out the dropper. I would message support and I would just return it and I'd get the new one, honestly. Okay. What does pressed powder do? Does that set foundation? It does, yes. Yes, setting powder, then pressed powder. I feel like I normally do my makeup like in between when I do my makeup with you guys and the time. So I did it in less than 7 minutes today. So if I wasn't rushing and I wasn't live, it would probably take me around like 11 minutes. So loose powder before pressed powder, correct. I know, it was weird not being able to talk. Does setting powder make your dry spots especially dry? So there's the prime to set powder, which is meant for dry skin. So that's another option for you to be able to use a setting powder so it doesn't dry out your skin. It's called the prime to set powder. And it's also available in the special as well. So the brows are tricky. I would definitely make sure to try the brow pomade and powder. I feel like that is the easiest product to learn to do with because you're going to use the brow pencil, or I'm sorry, the brow brush, which is really, really dainty. And I feel like that would be the best option for you if you're learning how to do your brows melody. I'm wearing the lipstick in the shade Affluent. The eyeshadow I used was the liquid eyeshadow in the shade Glassy. What do you recommend for contour with the foundation? I would do the Beachfront Bronzer in the shade Sunset with the tapered blusher brush. What colors in liquid eyeshadow? Liquid eyeshadow in the shade Glassy. I love the white eyeliner. Yes. Should you, oopsies, I don't know what I clicked on. You should be using the powder setting instead of this. Oh, I already read that one. Okay, I think. Oh, that's not all. You're funny. Pink tones are amazing. Yes. Thank you. What do you do for really dryness under your eyes? That's a really good question. I actually talked a lot about how to exfoliate your under eye and like your whole skin area on the skincare live I did. Not yesterday, but the day before. So what is that, Monday? Right? Is today Wednesday? I don't even know. Or no, whatever. Anywho, how to exfoliate your under eyes. The exfoliating face mask is going to be your best bet. It's gentle enough that it won't irritate your eyes, but it's strong enough to remove any dead skin there. You're also going to want to make sure you're using the Unique Eye Cream, and you want to apply that on your ring finger and then apply on your under eyes before you put on any makeup. It will hydrate the under eye enough to help with that. Pressed powder to use if you're using Scarlet Foundation will be the shade Lace. You're going to want to use the shade Lace. How do you keep your hair tie in your hair? I always just wrap it a couple times. Yes, the pressed powder is phenomenal for mature skin. It has vitamin E and shea butter infused in it, so it's going to be really silky soft. Yes, you can, Melissa. I used the lipstick in the shade Affluent on my lips. Terry, if you feel like it's too dark, you could use the shade Lace. It's going to be very similar to Velour, but a little bit more neutral, which could work for your skin. You can also try setting it using Velour Serum Plus Foundation, but then use the shade Velour in the pressed powder. Those two should offset each other and make a perfect match. The lip liner I did was, I think, by Kylie Jenner. I think it's in the color Coco K. Sorry. I caught Royce's cough, I think. Prime to set powder is going to purchase. Does that go all over your face? You're going to use the prime to set powder just where you need it. So, like when I do my mom's makeup, I just use it for her under eyes. Melissa, if you go to rayahope.com and you click Shop Beauty, you can find both options. Terry, I hope you heard my answer. Yes, primer is a must. It's a crime not to prime. What color pressed powder should I use for a matte contour shade if I were organza? I would probably do the shade Chenille if you're wanting to use a pressed powder to contour with. I have mature skin and I'm currently using BB cream. Should I use a pressed powder? Yes, I always say pressed powder. Depending on what color BB cream you're using, I can tell you what color powder to use. Just message me. Yay, Kimberly. Yes, you always want to use primer, no matter what foundation you're using. Did you make a video put on your mother's makeup? Yes, I did. Yes, I did, Angela. It's saved on my page, Rhea Hope. If you click on videos, it also is at the top of the page. If I wear the shade Tulle in the foundation, what color would I use in the new pressed powder? The shade Lace. Thanks, Emily. All right, guys, I think I answered all your questions. If I missed your question, please reach out to me here on Facebook. And then, like I had said, only 9 days left to be able to grab the bundle. So make sure to shop right here, pin in the link, or go to rheahope.com and shop beauty to grab the September special. You'll thank me later. You get everything you need for your face. Also, check out the Eye Essential bundle. So I'll see you guys over on Instagram. Love you, bye.